the most feared promo. The most feared promo is right around the corner from Madden 25. So today I wanted to create my own custom stadium for the most feared promo. Obviously, yes, EA Sports is going to create their own, but this is my custom one that I have created myself. And little side note, here's one of the coolest features. Underneath the bleacher seats, this random area right here just lights up with like shooting red colors. And I don't know why, I just really like that fact. We also have a little beam light that comes from this seat over here. It's just little extra side effects, to make it a little bit more creepier, a little bit more, weird looking. But let's start off right away. Yes, I do have 10-foot tall players, but that's beside the point. The field is an NFL field, but it looks like it's ripped up. As you guys can see, it looks like it's like torn up. It just isn't well maintained and stuff. It just looks really kind of ratchy. And that's kind of, again, like I said, what I was going for this kind of, most feared, scary, Halloween type look. Around all the end zones, it does say most feared, as you guys can see. It says most feared across the board here. Each of the tunnels does have a hand crawling up. Now keep in mind, I will be doing all 32 custom stadiums of all 32 teams in the NFL. Stay to the channel for that. These stadiums usually take around 2 to 3 days to make, so just definitely give me time, and I'm gonna try to make them as good as possible here. But we also have down here, you can see, like, we have I'll be honest with you, it kind of looks like a substance from a man, but in reality, it's supposed to be like skeleton stuff. Okay, listen, it really looked a lot better when I first thought about the idea. Inside here, though, the whole entire thing is lined with this one creepy zombie hand, and it goes all the way around there. I also made the floor red, kind of like bloodish colors, just to make it a little bit more creepier. Also, if you could tell right away, I turned down the lights of the stadium. So the stadium is not as bright as it normally is. For example, I know it's kind of hard to see, but on this side, you guys see how, let me look forward, right? You guys see how the lights is pointing straight at the field, like you can see the mist. It's not like that on this side. And the reason why is because I want to make it a little bit darker on this side than the other side. So I turned down the lighting textures to make it a little bit darker. And I think it did a really good job. So as you can see, we do have red seats across the board. But between the red seats, we have, this, again, black just bottom to the seats. And then the railings is actually, again, that same exact, concept where it's the hand, but I had the hand cut up a little bit. So it's kind of like, little, like, weird pieces of the hand all around the little thing there. Everything in here is going to be the same concept, where you can see it does have that little hand texture on the staircase and all that kind of stuff. Inside here, it just looks so creepy, and I love it so freaking much. If you guys can't tell, I am a horror guy. I love horror movies. I love horror stuff in general. So all this stuff is just like right up my alley. That's why I love October. But again, like I said, I did that for that across the board. Now, outside of the field, this is when things get a little crazier. So, around the whole entire outside, you can see that hand texture yet again. And again, I don't know why, I just really like the hand texture. I think it did really good, especially in the suites like this. You can see you just have like this creepy type atmosphere going on. And you can see when you look outside the suite, this is what you see. And if you think, we're going to talk about that in a second, we are. Over here, we have a gigantic can. Again, another gigantic can over here. It's just, again, just that, try to create that creepy atmosphere. And yes, you did see the red out there. There is lava outside this stadium, boys. We kind of got a little crazy with this. We got the crazy hand right there. And it's hard to see because it is nighttime. And also, all the textures I made are dark. I got rid of as much light as I could in this stadium. Like, I didn't want light at all. I did not want any light to disrupt the atmosphere. The atmosphere is supposed to be creepy and kind of desolate. It's supposed to be like kind of like a zombie movie type aspect to it. Like, it's like, okay, this is kind of, a little different, right? So that's what the whole atmosphere is supposed to be like. And if you can see the top of the stadium, all the rails are black. All the piping is black. All the other stuff is black. I wanted to make it as dark as possible inside the stadium. And other than the lighting texture, everything that normally would have more color to it does not have color at all. And you can also see the background just, again, has that kind of handprint. So the outside of the stadium, this is where things get a little wild. So first off, I put a hand right here, right at the very bottom of the statue with lava. So it's like the hands reaching out of lava and trying to fight back. Also, the bird that normally, I don't know exactly what normally the color is, but I use that texture, the hand texture, to redesign the bird so it looks like he's kind of like decrepit and like, you know, breaking down and getting destroyed. Same thing with his base slash structure right here. It's the same concept. The outside of the stadium is the same concept. You can see it kind of have that eerie, misty type look to it. Going down here, as we go down here, the ball, if you go inside the ball, this is what you see. It is just panoramium. It's crazy stuff, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, bro, this is just craziness. Which, again, you know, for most of your map, that's it. And the whole stadium has this red, or has these hands just all the way around it. As we go around, it's just non-stop hands. And you see the windows, how the windows are like, they kind of look into an old building, right? So it's not just typical windows, which is just like, you know, like a glass. It actually has like the, you know, stains on them. Like they haven't been cleaned in years. They haven't been, you know, touched in years. The stadium is like left abandoned, right? And then of course you do have the finger of Mercedes-Benz Stadium all the way around. The actual logo of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, you can see it does have, like, again, like I said before, just a little creepy type atmosphere to it. So it has the hands all around the stadium grabbing the stadium icon. Again, like I said, you know, just gotta want to go a little extra here. The solar panels here, same concept. It is the hand, but I made it a little bit darker. So it's kind of like that black and red combo. And I think it look really good. Again, I got rid of as much light as possible on this map. Outside of that, this is just downtown Atlanta. But some of the buildings I tried to make a little bit more creepier looking. For as much as I could. Again, like I said, you know, I can't do everything, but I can do as much as I possibly could do. And then we have the little tent right here. And it's like bloodshot red, which I think it looks really freaking dope. But yeah, so that is my most feared stadium. Again, I will be doing other stadiums, all 32 stadiums in the NFL, and customizing them and adding my little detail to them. Those will not be most feared related. They will just be whatever I think is best for that team. So, you know, kind of to honor that team and give that team as much props as possible. But with most feared right around the corner, I did want to go ahead and make this video just to kind of show off a custom stadium I made. So tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.